go continuously for walk, and minimum 8 hours sleep should be required.
No, I think you should sleep at least for 6 hours, otherwise brain start doing stupid things.
You understand? Okay, so yesterday we are discussing about the currencies and everything. So let me continue that. Okay. So we are in the company code. Yesterday we are discussing about the company code. So where we have to come? We have to come from the enterprise structure, and we need to come to the definition and financial accounting. And here we are here. Okay, define, edit, delete, check company code. This is called as the choose activity screen. So from the choose activity screen, yesterday we selected the edit company code data. We are doing the edit company code data, and we are clicking on choose. So yesterday we have created one company code which is going to be calling it as CA. CA is nothing but our company. CA is nothing but the company. Okay, somebody had changed the name. I don't know why. Okay. And one more thing here, if we observe very carefully, once the data has been saved, example I'm telling, okay, once the data has been saved, you cannot modify the company code. The company code will be grayed out automatically. It will be get freezed out so that you cannot change the company code, but you can see, but you can see it, no? CE80. My company code is CE80. Okay, I think we have created about, okay, US01 yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I told that there is some company. Okay, so you cannot change the company code. Company code is going to be freezed out once the data has been changed, once the data has been saved. So as per the golden rule of SAP, yesterday we are also discussing that once the company code has been created, the company code cannot be deleted or modified over here. But make sure that you can delete the company code. When you can delete the company code, if you don't want to have this company code in SAP, you can delete the company code when before you do any kind of transaction postings in SAP. If before you do any kind of transactions, you can do in deletion or anything, but after any transactions have been posted, like any transaction like salaries account or cash or bank account, any transactions you have posted with respect to with the company code. Why? Because I told yesterday also, company code is the legal entity of FI. If I go to F-02 or some transaction without the company code, here we'll place the company code. Without the company code, I cannot enter any GL postings, not only GL, any integration accounts from the material management to GL or sales and distribution to GL, any integrated documents which are getting reconciled to my general ledger accounting, those documents will not be get updated and posted in SAP. Why? Because company code is called as a legal entity. Company code is called as a legal entity. So if I go back, there is one more option which is going to be calling it as check, delete, check company code. Copy, delete, check company code. What is this copy, delete, check company code? Here there is an option called as a delete. When I can delete the company code, if there is no data in the company code, you can delete it. Okay, now I'll go to the second option. Okay, first option. What is the first option? If I select and if I click on choose, it will take me through the screen. Now, hey Mahesh, there is already, we have created one company code. Already transactions have been posted or what and maybe. Now I want to copy the company code. Now I'm creating a new company code. It's just like a rollout. I want to copy the existing settings of those company codes to the new company code. Listen carefully. I want to copy the existing company code data into the new company code. Okay. So when you come over here, there is a called as the copy as button. You can see there is a copy as button, copy organizational object. Before that, I would like to see what are all the assignments I had done to the company code before the copy. Now this is called as a structure. Here we can call it as a structure. Just click on the structure. Okay. Now click on the navigation. Okay. Now you can see here, these all are going to be called as existing company codes. You can see these all are going to be called as existing company codes. So if you come down, lot many company codes, not only one, lot many company codes are there. If you see here, there are many company codes are there, which are already created in SAP. You can see here, many company codes are there. In this, which company code you would like to copy? I just want to know, okay, so I want to copy the company code called as 1710, which is SAP best practice company code. We can call it as we can take it as a reference actually. If you are new to the SAP, if you want to copy any existing company code means, I suggest you to go for a 1710 company code. 1710 company code is the existing company code, SAP best practice company code. Here you can see there's a company code called as the 1710. Now, if I double click on 1710, now you can see here the company code is going to be called as the 1710, and the company code has been assigned to the company. The company is going to be called as 00170. The company code has been assigned to the controlling area. The company code has been assigned to the credit control area. And still, if you come back, the company code has been assigned to many plants. You can see these all are going to be called as the plants actually. Company code has been assigned to the plant, and every plant has been assigned to, if I go to the plant one, okay, these all are logistics actually, logistical enterprise structure. We can call them as the logistic. And this plant has been assigned to location, okay, store location, company code, everything like this. If you see here, if you come and see here, okay, the company code has been assigned to the purchase organization. And if you come back, still if you come back like this, the company code has been assigned to the personal area. Personal area is nothing but, okay, it is a HR personal area. Now like this. Now this is what exactly I would like to copy to my company code. I want to copy all these existing settings you have been assigned to the 1710. I want to copy to my company code. So what I do, just go back, and here there is an option called as copy. Now here there is an option called as a copy organizational object. If you want to copy, if it is not a new, if you don't want to create all the existing parameters or all the existing company code details, you can copy from existing company code to new company code. Now I'll go for copy. Now this is what exactly it is asking. Which company code to which company code you want to copy? So I want to copy from 1710 company code to new company code. What is your new company code? For example, I'll take UK 10 or something like I will take US 10. US 10 is nothing but my company code. US 10. Okay. I don't want to take US01 because already it has created some yesterday. If you see here, yesterday also we got an error that somebody has already created the US. Okay. So if I go to the bottom, already US01 is somebody. So US 10 is also there. You can see here. US 10 is also there. So I can't create even US 10 also. So I'll go with US 20. Okay, right. US 20 I'll create because, okay, there is no US 20. So I'll go with US 20. Okay, right. Now, this is my new company code from today onwards. US 10 is nothing but my company code. So I'm copying all the existing parameters from 1710 to US 20. Yes, click on. This is the new company code. I'm creating a new company code in SAP. Now I'm clicking on continue. Yes, what it is telling that it is all going to be the information. You have to be very careful in reading this information. Very, very informative. So what is telling that GL accounts in company code US 20. What is that? Only copy the GL accounts if you want to allocate the same chart of accounts to the target company code as the source company code. What is the chart of account? A chart of account, anyhow, we will discuss in the general ledger accounting. Nothing but it is telling that now there are so many GL accounts you have created. There's a lot of GL accounts are available in 1710 company code, salaries accounts, rents accounts, bank accounts, provision for but the bad debts accounts. Some like this, there are nearly about thousands of GL accounts are there in this existing chart of account, which has been assigned to the 17th company code. Do you want to copy all those GL accounts under the same chart of accounts? Now it is asking the question, or if you don't want to create, just exit, just no. You tell to the SAP no. Yeah, no, Mahesh, I want to copy. Yes, let it be all the GL accounts. So if I go and open the new session here, from here, I want to open the new GUI. Okay. So whenever you want to open a new GUI, there is an option called as, okay, there is an option called as here, or otherwise you can click, but it is grayed out here. You cannot open the new session. Why? Because already some other section is open. So will be grayed out. So how to open a new session? Just click on here and open the new session. New window will be open parallelly. This is the new window. Now I would like to see what are all the GL accounts are there in the 1710 company code. Okay. Now there is okay. Now I'll go to the GL accounts and I'll give the 1710 company code. I'll see here. I don't want to give the 500. I want to see all the GL accounts. There are totally 636 GL accounts are there. If you see here. 636 GL accounts. These all the GL accounts are created for this particular company code. If you see here, company code 1710. Now, SAP is what is SAP is telling? Only copy the GL accounts if you want to allocate the same chart of account to the target company code as a source company code. Do you want to copy the GL accounts of the company code data? Yes. If you want to, yes. If you don't want, no. Yes. The second one more. Controlling area 001, that is 8000 is assigned to the company code. Okay, do you want to copy the same assignment of the controlling area? Do you want to create another controlling area? No, I want the same because all the settings which you have been made in 1710 are equal to my new company code. Just press yes. Okay, now third one. The reference company code has the local currency USD. What is the local currency? Yesterday we discussed that. Local currency is nothing but the currency which you have been assigned to a company code. Yesterday we have created one company code. There I have given the current country as a US and the currency as a USD I have given to my company code. Yesterday we are discussing about the US 01. So the US 01 is nothing but my legal entity. And for the US 01, which currency I have assigned the currency called as a USD. USD is called my company code currency or my local currency, where all the transactions are getting posted to the particular company code currency. So now in the 1710, they have assigned the currency called as the USD. Do you want to have the same local currency? Asking the question to me. If you allocate a different local currency to the target company code, 1710 is having the USD as the local currency, but according to your company code US 20, if you want to allocate a different currency to the target company code, GL accounts with the currency USD are also will be changed. Now, there are a lot of GL accounts you have created. You can see here in the 1710. Now, if I go to one GL account, if I go to the display, there are some account currencies you have given it as a USD because you are copying now. Now, what is the information it is telling? Now, if you allocate a different local currency, no, Mahesh, do one thing. Don't give the USD. My currency is not a USD. My currency is a euro. Then what is happening? If you allocate a different local currency to the target company code, all the GL accounts with the USD are also changed. So what is happening now? Whichever the currency you have been assigned to the 1710, because you're already copying the same GL accounts which are existed with the USD. Now these GL account currency will also be changed to another currency like euro or some other currency, whichever the preferred currency you want to assign. If you want the same one, then do one thing. Yes, I want the GL account with the same currency also change. Do you want to allocate a different local currency to the target company code? No, I want to have a same local currency. Yes. Okay. Certain data will not be copied. See the long text. Which okay. Now it is asking me certain data is there which cannot be copied. I want to see the long text now. I want to see the long text. Yes. What is the data? When you copy a company code, not all the settings are copied. For example, there is some data that must be unique for each company code. The fields that are not copied for reference company code 1710 are listed after the copying the data. You must enter the parameters. So what are the data? Okay, predictive indicator and the financial management area. Please make a note of all of you. So we can't expect what type of certification questions we may expect. Okay, so this is one of the questions we can expect here. So what data, what global data cannot be copied to the reference company code to the new company code? One is the predictive indicator and the second productive indicator and the second one is financial management area. Where I can see these two settings, can I go? Yes, here they are given the path also. Financial accounting global settings, company code, and check and add the global parameters. So I'll go over there now. I'll go over there. Just go back. SPRO, IMG, financial.
Mahesh, why are you logging into 1809?
What's that?
Why are you using 1809?
I can use 19. So just for introduction, actually, because when I go into the real practice, when I go into the comparison, I'll go into the 1901. And so first, let me go into 1809 and compare with 1901. That is very good example, actually. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry. Now I'm coming to the financial accounting global settings. Now, where it is asking me to go to the global parameters of the company code. If you see here, it has given that financial accounting global settings company code. Now where is the company code here? Global parameters. See, enter the global parameters, and here company code. I need to go to the company code. Which company code? 1710 company code. Okay, there is the company code. I just select the company code. I just select the company code and click on details. This is the magnifying glass over here. This is nothing but the details. If you want to see the backend details, what you have entered, just click on this magnifying glass details. Now here, I got all the parameters. This is my company code. What are all the parameters you have been assigned to the company code? I can come and see here. This is the transaction actually. Please make a note of this path. Please make a note of this path, all of you. So how to come to this? I need to come to SPRO, financial accounting, and from here the financial accounting, I need to go to the financial accounting global settings, and from the global settings I need to come to the global parameters for a company code, and in this global parameters enter global parameters. In this, if I come and see here, my company code is the 1710. There are 1045 company codes are there, so I'll go to the position to find out my company code. I'm coming to the position and I'm giving my company code. What is my company code? 1710 is the company code. Now, what is the error it is giving? Now, some parameters cannot be copied. What are the parameters? One is the productive indicator. Another one is the financial global parameter. That is the financial management area. Now, I would like to see. 1710. Select and click on details. If I go in the details, so company code is productive. This particular checkbox cannot be copied. One is yes, productive company code, that is productive indicator. This is the indicator. The checkbox is nothing but the product indicator. What is the second one? Financial management area. Where is the financial management area? Here, something like you can see the financial management area.
It's FM area, mate.
Yeah.
Just next to country chart of accounts. Keep going up.
Yeah. So here financial management area. So
that's financial asset management.
Okay.
I guess you want FM area.
FM area. One second. Okay, so this is a financial.
Which is fiscal area variant.
No, it's not a fiscal year variant. It's a financial management.
No, the field above that.
Which one? This one, sir?
It's FM area, right? So that's country chart of accounts. Can you see? In accounting information.
Keep going up. Keep going up.
Keep going up, up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yes.
Keep going.
Yeah, here it is.
There you go.
Thank you.
No worries.
So now, if you see here the financial management area, so in the global parameters, if you see here the financial management area, so this is one of the settings. So these two settings cannot be copied from one company code to another company code. Make sure that if it is not available, then you need to come back and you have to manually select. So for example, my company code is US01. Example I'm telling. So after copying, I need to come manually and I need to select and I need to give the financial management area, because these two settings will not be copied from the existing company code. I have to provide it manually. I had to update. So now, what do you want to do? So it is going to be not going to be available. So yes, press enter. Now, one more. Customizing settings inconsistency. There is some inconsistencies there in the customizing settings actually from 1710 to whatever the copying you're doing for US 20. Now, what are those? Again, I have to go to that. Some settings in the customizing for the general entry consistency. See additional message for the details on the inconsistency. You can check the consistency of the general. Very, very important this is. General entry customizing the transaction. Now, there are some inconsistencies there in which company code 1710 only. Because ours is a very new company code, US 20 is a very new company code. We have not even posted even a single transaction. So I cannot find any inconsistency. So whichever the target company code you are going to be copying, source company code you are going to be copying, there's some inconsistencies there. So what are the inconsistency? Now this is the transaction I need to use, or otherwise I'll show the path also. This is the transaction, or I already copied, or you do one thing. Okay, just you need to come from like this also. Just come like this. How? Just go back. Just close it, everything. Very, very important here. Okay, so if you want to see the inconsistency in the, okay, now I'll go to the ledger. Okay, now here we can execute. Okay, same path. I'm using same path. Financial accounting global settings, come to the ledgers, and in the ledgers there is a called as, so check consistency check of your general ledger settings actually. So before I do the copy, actually this is one of the requirement I had to complete. Otherwise, what is happening during the copying of the company code, if I face the same issue again, I had to come back and I had to check. So make sure that this is one of the required parameters from you. You have to make it as a note so that you can have this. This is going to be the heads up for us. Now just go here. Or SAP has given you one transaction code also. You can use the transaction code. SAP has given you one transaction code also. Fins FINS underscore cust underscore cons underscore check. Both are going to be the same. Don't worry. Both are going to be the same. I'm coming through the path, or you can use the transaction code also. Consistency check is very, very important. Now I can see a lot of errors are there. Now I can see if I go to the 1710 company code here, 1710 company code. Okay, if I come to these, all are not my company codes. If it's 70107, I just want to go to the 1710 company code. Find out which company code you're copying, 1710. And in the 1710, if you see there are a lot of inconsistencies there, ask your technical consultant or something like your or any other consultant to rectify these. A lot of errors are there. You can see a lot of errors are there. Lot of error marks. This is called as error. This totally 6,347 errors are there. 353 warning messages are there, and 1059 okay successfully are there. So there are a lot of inconsistencies are there in the 1710 in other company codes, whatever maybe. So a lot of inconsistency are there. So you can use the same path, or you can use the transaction code, whichever is going to be feasible for you. You can use it. Okay, let it be. I will check the inconsistency. Okay, now I'll coming back. Okay, right. Yes. Now, if you see here below one, it is compiling the wall. Now you can see the below 97% of the tables have been compiled now. Compilation. It is going to be called as compilation in the database. Now, what it is telling that company code 1710 copied to US 20. Yes, successfully copied. Now, whatever the inconsistency are there between the 1710 to the US 20, I need to rectify all this inconsistency. Now, already system has given a warning message, but I ignore it. Okay, so now I'll yes. Now here you can see here the object is 1710. The source company code is 1710. Completed activity. If I come to the completed activity, you can see here company code 1710 copied to US 20. US 20. Yes, all the settings have been copied. Now, can I go and see the structure, Mahesh? Yes, click on structure. Now click on navigation. Yes, presenter. So this is something information actually you want to structure the navigation user screen, something like you have to read very carefully because we know all those. Okay, so yes. Now here in this list, just go and see your company code because you are given it as a US 20. Yeah, it is going to be, see here, it is there, okay, US 20 company code, because I can change the text also, because the text earlier, it was the 1710 text, okay, I need to change after the, yes, anyhow, I see there is a copy is there, I need to change the description of my company code data, okay, I'll change afterwards, okay, US 10, double click on the US 20, now you can see here the settings have been copied here, the, okay, logistics enterprise structure settings have been copied over here, now you can see all the settings like this, which is what exactly you are copying. Now I could copy the company codes. This is one option actually. This is one option where you can copy the company code. Now go back. Now I'll go back completely. I'll go back. Now again I'll come and edit the company code data. And what is my company code? US 20. US 20 is my company code. Yes, I can just see here. Okay. Now I'll go into the details. Now I'll change the company code. Okay, I'll change the company code to US. So something like I need to change because the text is also going to be copied. Text is also going to be copied, and the remaining all the information is going to be the same. I'm copying. I'm saving here. I'm saving because I just changed the text. Original text was copied. Now I'm changing the text to another text. Now you can see this is the address details, your company code address details, further details. Yesterday we discussed the same here. Okay, now here you can see the discussion here. And here, yesterday we discussed about the postal code of your country. The postal code of your country. Yesterday I told that okay, there is some errors there. Either your postal code of your US, either it can be the 10 characters or 10 numericals, or it is 5 numerical. Yesterday we encountered one error also. If you remember very carefully, yesterday we have encountered one error. Okay, so now here you can see the postal code has been given with the 10 characters. Okay, there is hyphen is also there. You can see here there is hyphen is also there in the middle. So totally it will be 10 characters. If you see here there are totally 10. Now, Mahesh, tell me one thing. Now I'll remove one. Okay, I'll remove one alphabetic numerical value. I'll remove 4. Now let me check with SAP. I'm saving here. Now it is telling that postal code should be postal code. Whatever the postal code, it must have the length of 5 or 10. But here because I removed the 4, it is telling. Now Mahesh, tell me one thing. From where it is going to be telling how this error message has come, where the settings you have been made, either it can be the 5 or it can be the 10. Okay, very good. I'll come back. I just changed. I'll add one more. Okay, now it is saving. Oh, sorry, I'm not discussing. So sorry. So go to the transaction code OY17. Actually, go to the transaction code called as OY17. Enter the transaction code OY17. Very, very important here. And press enter. I'll also take you to the path of OY17 also. I'll take you to the path also. Just for making you very easy. So I'm just explaining through the transaction code. Press enter. Now here it will take you through the countries where exactly the global parameters you are maintaining at the country level only. This is the global parameters I'm maintaining at the country level. Now go to the position. And here you can give the country, which country global parameters you're looking like. Global parameters means post box number, postal code, your bank account number in the same country. Like this is all are going to be called as the global parameters, which is country version. Actually, we can call it as a country version. Every country will have its own global parameters. Like US, it is having the global parameters like the postal code length should be this much, the bank account number should be this much, the house number should be this much. There will be some restrictions will be there at the country level. We can call it as a country version actually. Every country will have its own versions. Okay, so now I'll give the country US. It is not at the company code level. It is not at the company code level. It is at the country level. Please make a note of this. This is going to be called as the country field check. Select your country and click on details. Click on details. Now here, if you see here, this is what exactly you can see here. See here, the postal code length, maximum length, it is going to be the text. See here. But actually, according to the US regulation, okay, according to the US country version, it should be the 5 according to the government law. But is it here, the postal code we have given it as a 10. You can see here. And here you can see the bank account number should be 18 and the bank number, okay, your bank number, there is a bank account number will be there, okay. So the bank number will be the 9, postal bank account, post bank account number is going to be the, like this you can see tax number, these all are going to be called as country versions actually, which is going to be at the country. So this is the length we are going to be maintaining. So here, there are some check rules are there here. So if I give the 10 as the postal code length 10, what is the check rule here? I given maximum value length without gaps. So that is going to be called as 1. So if I go and click on search help, these are the check parameters are there. If I give 1, maximum value length, so maximum the postal code should not cross more than 10. More than 10. without gaps. There should not be any gap between the numbers. If I select the two, maximum value length numerical without gap, this is without gaps, this is only numerical only. If you see here, maximum value length with numerical. See, for example, here, my dear friends, now I'll go back to my company code now. Now I'll go back to my company code. If you see this setting here, there is no gap. First of all, there is no gap. If you see here, there is no gap. Nothing is there. So that is what the first one is saying. Maximum value length without gap. But here it is not telling that whether it should be the numerical or character. You can take anything. So that is the reason I have added one hyphen over here. If you see here, it's not a numerical. It is not a. It's something like character only. It is a special character. We can call it as a special character. It is allowing me. Why? Because in this setting, I selected as the one is nothing but maximum value length without gap. If I select the second one, if I select the second checking rule, example, what it will tell? Maximum value length numerical only. I cannot enter this hyphen over here. It's a special characters. I cannot enter this. It should be the numerical. Like this. You can go and study this all the things. Okay. So one by one. Okay. So I'm just clicking. Now, these are going to be called as country global parameters. You can check out here. OY17 is the transaction code where I can see the country's global parameters of all these are going to be called as country global parameters. Length of your bank key. What is your VAT registration number? What is your tax number, VAT registration number, everything we'll providing everything over here. Okay, so very, very important. All the companies will have its own VAT registration numbers at the company code level or something like at the GL account level. So we can enter the VAT registration number. What is your tax numbers? Every country will have some tax. Customer and vendor will have the tax number. Who are the customers you are creating? For example, I'm creating one customer. Example, I'll show one example. One example. Don't take it as a practical, just example I'm showing here. It's only example, okay? Don't take into consideration. Just an example I'm showing. Now here, if you see here, this is my customer. Okay, here you can see he's my supplier vendor. Okay, he's my supplier. Okay, address. Okay, addition identification. Okay, something like controls. Okay, checking parameter status. Everything I've been given over here. If you see here, everything I will be giving over here. Parameters, these are the bank details. Okay, here the bank key is there. Okay, so what is the length of your bank key? Okay, here there will be a bank key length. Okay, the length of the bank key should be 11. You can see here the whatever the length you are providing here, the bank key length should be 11 characters. Like this, if you see here, bank number length, account number, the length of the bank account number length should be 18. So whatever the information you are providing here, this is very, very important that it has to be controlled over here. So tomorrow, hey Mahesh, do one thing. My bank account length has to be increased now according to the law of the government. Okay, so the bank account length has to be increased to 22 length. That is the numerical. So can I increase now? Yes, you can increase. Whenever there is a requirement to increase, you can increase that. So this is about the control over here. This is about the control over here. That is the reason SAP is not allowing me to enter. If I go to the company code, if I'm trying to enter 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever maybe, SAP is not allowing. Either it should be the 10 or it should be the 5. Minimum is going to be the 5. Maximum is going to be the 10. Maximum value it is going to be called. This is how the control we are making about the parameters over here. And this is the tax deduction code. The tax deduction code normally in all the countries of the region in the US actually, tax deduction code is very, very important actually. This is the tax deduction code we are going to be entering while you're creating the tax code. So the tax deduction code is very, very important here. We can maintain the length of the tax deduction code here somewhere, okay? So not here, in the other parameters I'll show here. The length should be maintained over here. So whenever you're creating any tax codes, for example, whenever you are creating any tax codes, okay, see, for example, I'll come to /NFTXP. I'll give a country called as US. I'm creating some tax codes for the country US. So when I'm creating the tax code, tax deduction code is very, very important. Actually, it will ask for the tax deduction code like this. Very, 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 very important transactions you can see over here. This is exactly, we call it as the company code. Now you can understand that why the company code is called as a legal entity. That is exactly we have to specify. Legal entity is nothing but the company code is the global parameter. Company code is a small organizational unit which represents for the financial accounting transaction posting for the external reporting for the preparation of P&L account and balance sheet. I will extract all the data from the company code. That is the reason I call the company code is called as the legal entity. Clear to all of you now? Any doubts here in the company codes? So what is the currency now? Which currency I have assigned here for a company code? I have assigned the USD. It can be INR or Euro, anything. Now this currency is called as my local currency. Local currency. The local currency in SAP will be represented by the currency type. Every currency will have its own currency types. So I'll make sure that now I'm going to be coming to the original one. Currency types. There is a lot of differences there between the currency types earlier to SAP S4hana. Earlier, the classic is going to be your SAP ECC. Now we are in SAP S4hana. We are in now SAP S4hana. The currency global parameters are completely different. Now we are earlier setting and okay, in the next class, I'm going to see the comparison. Okay. Now, what are the currency types? What do you mean by currency types in SAP? Okay. Anybody knows about what is the currency types? Anybody can tell me what is the currency types? What has already been experienced in SAP ECC? Those people can answer this question now. What do you mean by currency types? Anyone from the class? No? Nobody from the background of SAP ECC?
The decimal points?
The decimal points, okay, that's correct. But what is the importance of this currency types? Why do you define? Why the SAP is telling that the currency points are very, why the SAP has given currency types are going to be reprinted for the currencies? Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, now.
You have like group currency and local currency.
Anything, sir. Not only the local currency. See, if you go back to my last diagram, okay, I have assigned there is a one company is there and there are different company code currencies are there. Okay, see, for example, I'll take you one example. Okay, last class, same last class. Now, if you go to my last class, I given the company and I have 3 company codes are there. Okay, so 3 company codes are there. Now, exactly, I told that, okay, so my company is going to be something called as a, okay, my company is going to be called as a C8 and there are 3 company codes are there. Okay, for example, CE01 and these are all my company codes are there. Just now we have created CE20, a CE02 and this is called as my CE03. CE03. Now, go back to my company. I have assigned one company. Now, just come back just one step back, just close it. And here we have created one company. Company is called as the internal trading partner. I told yesterday also last many class by because why do you call it internal trading partner? I told that there will be so whatever the company codes, whichever the company codes you have assigned to all this company codes to the same company. If you see here like this is the parameter actually. 3 company codes have been assigned to the same company. Now every company will having a representative accounting for the posting of the financial data so that I created the company codes. So the company is called as a trading partner. There will be cross company code transactions. One company code will purchase the material from another company code. Behalf of one company code, other company code will make the payment to the vendor. Okay, behalf one company code will receive. So there will be some cross company code transactions will be happen within the same company. So I called it as a company. Company is called as the internal trading partner. Now, if I go to the company, for example, if I go to any company, just tell any company, this is my company. Here you can see here the currency, one currency has been assigned here. This is my USD company currency. This is not the company code currency. This is the company currency. Means here at the level of here means this is my euro. Sorry, USD.
Oh,
So
I know what you mean.
what's that?
I know what you mean. It's a local and document currency and local.
Exactly, I'll tell you. Exactly, I'll come into that. Okay. Now this is called one currency where you are assigning at the company level, and there are some other currencies. CE10, CE01 USD, CE02. Yesterday we discussed that Euro, and CE03. This is INR. So these all are three local currencies. I can call them as the three local currencies. Why? Because it is for the US, it is for the Germany, it is for the Germany, and it is for the India. So these all three company codes are represented with three different legal entities. So USD is one local currency, Euro is the local currency, and INR is the local currency. So now in SAP, these currencies are represented with the currency types. Very, very important. So what this currency is called as, when you are assigning a currency to a company, what this currency is called as, when you are assigning a currency to the company codes, what is these currencies are called as? These currency codes are going to be represented with the currency types. Very, very important. So whenever you are assigning a currency to a company code, then it will be represented with 10. 10 is nothing but, this is the standard, please. Wherever you find the 10, 10 is nothing but it is called as the company code currency. It is a code actually, company code currency. Or it is also called as local currency also. Please make a note. This is the normally currency types. Normally we will use for the reporting purpose. If you want to see any reports, okay, this is what. Now there is a one more currency I have assigned at the company level, at the trading partner level. What is this currency type? It is called as 60. 60 is going to be called as company global currency. Global company currency. Mahesh, do one thing like that. Okay, you're talking it as a global company currency. Now, okay, I'll take one more example, Mahesh. Now let me take one example. Mahesh, I have two different companies. Same thing you need to configure in SAP. Two different companies are there. These are the two different companies. I mean to say that. Okay, so one company, this is what exactly I'm going to be calling here. Okay, so very, very important. This is very, very important here. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, all the banking, my company is going to be called as a bank. Okay, okay, so I call it as a Citibank. This is, and Citibank, where I'm going to be dealing with the customers with all the saving accounts and background. My Citibank is also involved in insurance also. Insurance. This is Citi Insurance. This is Citi Insurance. Both are different segments. Both are different segments. Okay, I have the Citibank and I have the Citi Insurance also. Insurance company, I'm also dealing with some insurances. So when I come to the Citibank, we have, okay, so many like, okay, in the global, we have about 30 to 40 countries it is operating, but example, I'll give only 3 company codes. Citi Insurance is operating in only 2 companies, in the 2 countries. Insurance, one is in UK, another one is in USA. Enough, okay. Now, okay, see. Now, here if I see here, okay, see here, okay, CIT 10, CI 10 is nothing but my Citibank company codes, CI 20 and CI 30. And here, Citi Insurance, okay, CT, I'll give CT 10 because insurance, no, so it will be easy for me. CN, I'll give CT, Citi Insurance, C10, and it is C20, insurance company. I have 2 company codes. Okay, now I am not assigning these 2 company codes to the bank. I am not assigning these 3 company codes to the insurance. These are the 2 different companies actually, but both I'm doing all the configurations I'm doing in the same system actually, same company in the same server. Now I have the 2 companies here in the above example. You have shown me one example that is only one company with a multiple company code, but here in the second example, if you see here, there are different companies, there are different countries, there are different companies are there. Now For this, it is going to be the euro. My company currency is going to be the euro, EUR. And here, my company currency is going to be the USD. USD. Now here you have two. Now here you have two companies with the two different company global currency. Here we have only one company with one company global company. So here 60 is going to be called as the global company currency. Global company currency is going to be called as 60, where if tomorrow if I want to see all the consolidation reports of all these three company codes, I can get the reports in USD. This is the consolidation. But here, if I want to see the consolidation reports for Citibank, I will get in euro. If I want to see the consolidation reports of City Insurance, I will get it in USD. Here, my local company. Now here it is USD, and here it is going to be the INR. And here it is going to be the euro. Okay, these are the three. And here, if I see here, okay, it is in USD and it is in euro. Example I'm taking, okay, don't take it, okay, euro. So independently, if you want to see any local reports, I can use USD for CE10 or CA20 INR like this. But tomorrow, if I want to see the complete consolidation statement for the Citibank, I'll get the reports in euro. You see, for the tomorrow, if I want to see the consolidation reports of City Insurance, I'll get the currency in USD. This is my company global currency. I can get irrespective of number of company code currencies you have, I can see the reports in USD, and here you can see the reports in euro. But in this example, I can see the reports in USD. This is what exactly I call it the global company currency. Global company currency. Now, my management is asking me, Mahesh, here I don't have any objection, but here you are putting all this, you're putting everything in your same client, same server. You're putting everything in the same server. Okay. The client is going to be called as 400. You're doing the configuration in the same server. I mean to say that you're not doing this Citibank in one server. You're not doing the City Insurance in another server. Both are going to be configuring the same server. Okay, same server. Now, can you help me one example? What do you want? My management, my general manager, my VP, my financial CFO is asking me, can you get me the complete consolidated financial statement of Citibank and City Insurance? Both. I want both. Complete consolidated financial statement for both Citibank and City Insurance. Now I have a problem here. What is the problem? If you want at the company level, I can give that because I can use the euro. Here I can use the USD. But now my management is asking me, see, my CFO is asking me, he wants the complete consolidated financial statement of Citibank and City Insurance. So which currency I need to execute? In which currency I need to take it? So here I have a problem. So then SAP is telling me, use one more currency tab, which is going to be calling it as a 30. 30 is going to be called as a group currency. Please make a note of this. This is called as group currency. So what I'm going to do at the client level. So you're doing all this configuration in the same client. What is the client number? Client number is going to be called as 400. Just now I showed 400 is nothing but my client number. I'm the server client number. 400. Okay, here you can see here both the important. Okay, so I'm logging to the 400. My client number is going to be called as 400 here. My development system or quality or production system client number. This is. Now at the client level, you can assign one more currency also. At the client level also, you can assign one more currency, irrespective of number of companies you have. Here example 1, 2 only, but 3, 4, 5, 6. If you have number of irrespective number of companies, so I will assign only one currency. The currency is going to be called as USD. Example I'm taking USD. So this is what exactly I call it as my group currency. It is the highest level now. It is the highest level. You can get the company code related reports. You can get the the company related reports. On the top of it, I am assigning one more currency, which is going to be called as group currency. This group currency will give you the consolidation figures of your Citibank and City Insurance at the level of client level. Very, 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 very important over here. So tomorrow, if I want to see any reports, okay, now I'm coming to, now see here. There will be now. I think so. Okay. Okay. So use the transaction code called as SCC4. SCC4. Come to SCC4. So how many clients are there? 000 is called as the golden client, and we have 3 user-defined clients: 400, 444, 900. These are the three clients are available. User-defined clients. Now, in which client you have been logged in? Mahesh, you are which client you are logged in? I log into the client called as 400. If you click here, I can see 400. Where is the 400? Here it is. Okay, now remove this. Now I told that group currency should be assigned at the client level. Now I selected the client. Now I'm clicking on details. Now here you can see there is a currency code is there. Here you can see there is a currency code is there, which is going to be calling it as my USD. This is what exactly you call it as a group currency. It is the highest level now at the client level. Now this is called as your group currency. Now you cannot make any savings because this activity will be done by your basis consultant. Okay, now I got the group currency also. So what is the group currency type? The group currency type in SAP is called as 30. 30 is going to be called as the group currency now. So you can get the reports at the local currency level. You can get the reports at the company level. And on the top of it, you can also see the reports at the client level also. So here, if I want to see my financial statement /NF.01, I'll tell you, don't go into that, okay? If I want to see my financial statement in a month ending or year ending, so here there is called as a currency type. See there. Here you can see the currency type. So if you want to see the local reports, you give the 10. No, I want to see at the company level, give 60 then. This is going to be called as global company currency 60. No, Mahesh, can you show me the reports at group level? Then I have to give it as a 30. 30 is going to be called as a group currency. So any report, this is called as my financial statement. So what is the importance of this? So the importance of the currency types in SAP will be helpful for you for the reporting purpose, actually, for any reporting. So these are going to be, so example here I given only 3, but there are other currency types are also there. There are other currency types are also there. Today we discussed only these 3 currency types. 10 is called as the company code currency, or it is also called as the local currency. 60 is called as a global currency, and 30 is going to be called as a group currency. Clear to all of you now?
Yes.
I'm getting only one voice of one of my friend. What about other friends?
Yeah, that's fine. We are good.
Yes, yes. So how do you feeling about the classes? So is it going to be more informative that you have been experiencing in any other classes, like maybe you have seen in YouTube or something, like in the Google you have searched so many videos. So you're seeing something difference between those classes to my classes about the experience side?
I like the way you explain, Mahesh. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's good, Mahesh. Yeah, we need to keep it up until the last day of the class.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Don't worry about that. This is what exactly my explanation of the classes. That's what I'm telling. I will never refer any kind of books. Till now, you see my class, I never refer. This is my experience I'm putting. So what you will gain, if you go and refer to the books, you will only gain the books information, not more than that. But I'm giving all the real-time experience to you. So tomorrow, what I'm telling here,
I just have one question though. Has everybody been able to log into the server? Because I still can't get into the server. I'm still getting that error message, and I don't seem to get any help with the login.
I don't even have.
Worked fine for me.
I don't even have the server.
We don't have any server access right now. Hey,
The
Mahesh,
SAP. Are you talking about the SAP?
Yes.
The link, the instructions that was sent to the emails.
1 second, madam. 1 second, madam. Just be in the line, madam.
I didn't get
1 second. I will ask the support team to join the class. 1 second, madam. Let them, okay? Yeah, 1 second. Okay, they're not picking the call. So anyhow, I'll ask them to contact with you. So you're facing some problem in the login. Okay, so definitely it
Yeah,
has to be rectified.
I got an email on the 18th in the
Okay.
morning with the instructions saying that
Okay, madam. I also
the
look into that.
remote desktop login.
Definitely.
So,
Let me give some time. I'll also look into that. Okay.
but I'm curious though, if other people have logged in without using this email, how have they logged into the SAP? How are they using the SAP platform?
So all are you facing the same issue?
I want to understand how everybody got into SAP without this access that was provided.
There is an email that came in, and it has you have to go to the remote network and log in using the user ID password.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about, and you're saying you didn't receive any email. So
Yeah,
No, not everybody got an email.
I didn't get an email either.
so the ones that didn't get the email, how did you get access?
We
How are you able to use SAP?
We don't have access.
We don't even have access because we don't have the email.
The email came from sapclouds.com.
Yeah, it came from the supporting team at SAP Server Access. That's what it says.
Yes, the email came from there, and it has the link.
Yeah, so I tried. There are two links there that you can use.
Hey, Mahesh.
I tried both.
Mahesh?
Can
Yes,
we finish? Can I finish my question, madam? Sorry.
Yeah, please.
There are two links that were provided, and I tried both of them, and then I keep getting this error message that says that either the password or the username is not correct.
Okay. Okay, so you have it. Okay, so 1 second, madam. I'm putting that support team in the call.
I put a message also on the the discussion board, but I was asking if anybody else is having any problems. I never got any response from anybody.
No, I'll take care of that. Don't worry, madam. I'll take care of that. I'll escalate to high level. Don't worry about it, because I'll take the responsibility for the previous class. I took the responsibility of the previous class also, same thing. Definitely leave it to me. I'll take it through. This cannot be happened actually. See what is happening. If you are not going to access to the server, they have to support us. Definitely they have to support us. Okay.
Thank you so much.
No, I'll take it as a granted from my side. So by next class, you are going to be having all the issues are going to be resolved. So there will not be any kind of issue you are going to be facing.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
And those who are not got the server access also, by next hour, I'll make sure that the server access is going to be obtained for you. Those friends who has not got the mail from the support team, definitely I'll make sure that you are going to get a mail with all the server details. By next hour, I'll make sure that.
Hey, Mahesh, I have a question.
Yes, madam.
What is the difference between 60 and 30, global company currency and group currency?
Group currency, as I told you, that 60 is the global company currency. What is the global company currency? If you have 3 to 4 companies in the same client, then for every company level, you are assigning one different currency. That is called as a global company currency. At a company level, you are assigning the currency. The group currency is nothing but, irrespective of your number of companies are there in the same client. I told you that 400 is nothing but my client. If you go and see 400 is nothing, I'm logging to the 400. In that 400, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 companies are there with the different currencies. Now, at a client level, you are assigning one currency. Irrespective, so might be I'm having the euro or USD, INR, or different company currencies are there. But at highest level, I want one currency reporting. That highest level is going to be called as 400. Here it has gone up to 400. 400 is nothing but my client. I'm logging to the 400. At the 400, I have assigned one currency which is called as group currency. So when I given the 30 as a currency type, when I'm extracting any reports, like I just explained. If I want to see any reports, if I'm giving the currency type as a 30 here, means I will get the reports based on my group currency level. If I give 60 here, I will get the reports only at the company level. If I give 10, then I'll get at the company code level. That is the difference between these three.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll make sure that everybody, and I'm posting what are the holidays for the next week. Okay, the 2 days or 3 days. Okay, so you will get an update from